G'day, welcome to Spindrifter, where we do simple faith for ordinary folk. Nothing clever, nothing complicated, nothing difficult to understand. We don't believe that the Bible is meant to be hard to understand. We believe that it's meant to be easy to understand. And the Bible contains a lot of material that often gets used and spoken about a lot, and a lot of the time knowledge is assumed. People, particularly in churches, assume that you understand what they're talking about, and they don't necessarily consider the fact that that isn't always the case. So over the course of time we're going to be looking at a few of those various terms that are in common use in the church, and we're going to make them simple and easy to understand. And so we begin. Here's one for you. If you're going to church anytime soon, you won't have to be there long before you'll hear people talking about God's mercy and God's grace. And if you do that and you wait until the service ends and then you ask any of the people in the church, pick who you want, and you say to them, "Excuse me please, can you tell me the difference between God's mercy and God's grace?" I bet you if you do that, I bet you that at least half of the people you ask, and probably more, will not be able to answer your question. But I can do it, and I'm going to do it now. And it doesn't have to be deep and theological, and it certainly is not intellectual. I reckon there's probably people out there writing long-winded books on this very subject, but you can do it in 2 minutes. Mercy, God's mercy, is in that He does not give us what we deserve. Mercy is that He does not give us what we deserve. Grace, on the other hand, is almost a step on from that. Because having been merciful and having not given us what we deserve, what God then does is He gives us what we do not deserve. And that's grace. Mercy, you're not given what you do deserve. Grace, you are given what you do not deserve. There's a difference. How does that work in practice? Well, let's create a scenario. Let's imagine that you've been out for a walk or whatever, and you come home and I've robbed your house or wherever you live. I broke in, I helped myself to whatever I felt I wanted to pinch. And I get caught, and I get arrested and charged with burglary, and I get taken to court, and I am guilty. And in convicting me of my crime and coming to the point of giving me a sentence for my crime, the judge says, "You know, this crime that you committed deserves 2 years in prison," or something like that. "But you know what? You appeared to be regretful. You expressed contempt for the fact that you did it. And I believe you'll not do it again. So I'm not going to send you to prison." That is mercy. That is the judge saying to me, "I am not going to give you what you deserve." But imagine if the judge then went on to say, "Oh, and by the way, during the course of this trial, young man," well, not so young, obviously, but I was once, "you have demonstrated to me certain capacities and qualities that would make you a reasonable person. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you an opportunity to come and join my team, and you can learn all about law and all about the practices of the court, and we'll find you a career, we'll find you something to do that's useful and productive, so that you don't have to go robbing people's houses anymore. Imagine if the judge said that. That would be grace, because the judge is giving me something that I do not deserve. And that right there, everybody, is the difference between God's mercy and God's grace. Think on it. And have a great day. God bless you all.